Welcome to another episode of LA to the Bay. It's your girl, Miss Janiqua. On this episode, I had the pleasure of sitting down with the facilitators of BoomShake Music.
Let me show you! Like this!
I wanted to talk about the start of BoomShake and how this came about. We can start with you, Sarah.
Okay, so we were at a chili cook-off, both Nkei and I, in 2013, and she was like, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, you know, I'm thinking about leaving my job to teach community music classes, and I really want to teach drumming to women and kids and folks in the community and be able to use it to build community and support social justice. And she's like, oh, I just quit my job to do that exact same thing.
Wow.
We should team up.
Out of the job that I had, which was also a job kind of like providing services, doing through dance and drum and theater, for youth and adults and families. I got to the point where I was like, I need to start doing what it is I want to do. Talk about the services you guys provide. I know you guys have workshops, drumming workshops for women, but you also have workshops for like women and trans, and I want to talk about why you felt that was important. We were like, yeah, we want women, and then you were like, somebody was like, well, does that mean like trans folk can do that too? And we were like, oh yeah, of course. Like that's what we meant. We mean that or whatever, but we knew that we had to be like, we had to say it.
Because there might be someone who doesn't identify as a woman, but still if they were not like raised as a boy and given that like training and support that boys often are in music, like it's still important to carve out that space for them.
So talk about your experience, like your training, for you guys to be able to like instruct and teach.
Really encouraged to play with other people or listen or perform. It was sort of like you read the notes off the page and you play them like alone in your living room, and it wasn't all that inspiring for me or for I think a lot of other people. So then I started playing drums just in street protests when I started going in college, and then I was like, oh, I actually really love this, I want to learn to do it for real. So I took lessons for a few years and then joined the Bass Liberation Orchestra and learned more through there. But I also think like you know, I've learned a lot just by playing with people and listening to stuff, but I also don't know, like, I don't think I'm like a master of any one style of drumming to where I would say like I'm qualified to be your master instructor of this. I think we see ourselves more as like facilitators of like, we're trying to create a space where people could come together and where people can like pick up some basic rhythm skills and technique, or maybe that's just what it's about, having that community space. Yeah.
And you feel like people are more comfortable in that space?
Yeah.
My experience was like being in boarding school, drumming on desk and just like dancing and doing all these things and making up songs and all of that. Being Nigerian, or you know, like everywhere we are, like there's music around us. So even if it's not necessarily that we're playing, I'm a dancer. Right. So that goes hand in hand and locks in for me as far as like rhythm and movement, teaching just like awareness to like all the other music, all the other sounds that are happening. How can you adapt that? Like I played with the BLO, I played with Loco drumming, so that just like gave me, you know, a lot of like confidence and like comfort into putting things on drums and like being a dancer and using my words and being out in the streets. And so that's what I'm really motivated by, and that's just what I try to share. Is this what you envisioned when you thought about?
Oh, that's a good question. I think so, yeah.
Trying to learn today? No, just take it away. Tell me what to do and... Okay, so we'll try to drop it like that. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, good job. Yeah. When it comes and divided, shut the city down. Shut the city down, shut the city down. When we don't get justice, shut the city down. Shut the city down, shut the city down. When we don't get so awesome. I
I think we can form a band. No.
You might need to come to a few more rock classes.
I probably do. For more information on BoomShake, visit www.boomshakemusic.com. Anything else you want to say?
BoomShake music.com.
Obviously need a lot more lessons. Thanks to the ladies of BoomShake for sitting down with me. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.